Let's do it. Welcome, 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 welcome. So what's the deal with these? I don't know if these I don't know if these are permanent or if they go away at the end of the update cycle, but kind of interesting. All right. Looks like we're rolling here. We got Jawad in the house. Some seal clubbing. We'll find out. Let's see. Got Big Boy Jabba. What up? Patrick, hello. Yeah, most of you are probably aware I've gotten into the Kutuzov. We could try that one. Definitely like playing that ship. But I haven't had a chance to grind the line at all, so since I'm gonna grind it anyways, I figured I might as well throw up a stream while we're at it. Yeah, Michael Potter in the house. Hello, hello. Mark. What's up, Mine06? Welcome. Yeah, we might as well jump right into it. I guess we could take a look at the commanders quick. If you guys are interested. What's up, Ward? Hello. So someone was asking me on the video why I didn't go with the, what's his name, Makarov as the Soviet commander. I just, based on what I've been reading up on and looking at the ships, I just think the range is going to be a big thing. So you got the range boost in the base trade here. Looks like at 14, we'd be at about 4.5, 4.8 if you get them up to legendary 2. That's pretty respectable. You could potentially use that as an inspiration on a lot of different lines. 205k, yeah, that was. Yeah, I don't know. That ship either explodes the minute someone looks at it, or it does that. It's pretty ridiculous. Then, of course, you get the range here. You got HE here. This would go up to, looks like 3%. And this is our version of IFHE. Curiously enough, it only applies to the Russians. But I think IFHE, or whatever you want to call this thing, is good for lower caliber guns. So, increasing the pen, solid. I think both commanders have that. And then, of course, we have the precision and the consumable. Makarov, I'm not into this for the build I'm trying to go for anyways. You do have Ingenious. I don't know what the Traverse is like up and down the line yet, but that could potentially help there. I'm not seeing shooting a lot of AP at the higher tiers, which is the ships I primarily play. Low tiers, it might be AP centric. I guess you could put a fire chance on there as well. And this is interesting. I've never actually tried that perk yet, but Einstein's had it. He's got this one as well. Steering gears. So, I don't know. I don't see myself dodging a lot of shots in this thing, so. Lunchtime, nice. What's up, Paul? 27k pack. I was looking at the, there's actually some good deals right now. What was it? These things, if you're looking to get a commander crit, I mean, even Smith is a fun ship. 1,200 doubloons isn't a lot. 2,500 for an Arkansas. Arkansas is amazing. And Marblehead's pretty good too. I don't know. As if the player base ever gets good, the Marblehead won't be as good because you can blow it out of the water pretty quick. Did I buy the entire campaign? No. I got the Kutuzov on loan from Wargaming for a week. What's up, Jody? Saw the Kutuzov video? Yeah. Early tiers aren't working that great. Yeah, if the Traverse is horrible, I mean, maybe that would be the highlight of that build, I guess. I did buy some Soviet crates, too. We can see if we can get some destroyers at some point. But I figure we'll just jump right into it here. So yeah, I don't know, a lot of people are kind of saying the low tiers, they're not being blown out of the water by them. I don't know anything about them yet, but let's take a look at this thing. It's already put the flag on. So this one just shoots HE. It's a tier 1, hopefully we won't have to play more than one game in it, maybe 2. Yeah, I mean, I can't speak for anything. This is my first game in any Soviet cruiser that isn't the Kutuzov, but that ship is... I was getting either 20, 30 Ks if my team sucked, or 140, 205 Ks if my team would, you know, take a couple shots for me. So, I mean, the Kutuzov, if you see it, just kill it, because if you leave it alive the entire game, you're going to have major problems with it. Got a tier 5 Russian destroyer. Nice. What hot garbage? Well, I don't know. They're not your typical destroyers, so I think they look good to me, but I've played the Grammy, I played the Adhoknik. Depends on how close they are to that thing. But if we can take a look at the destroyer commanders too. I think that Trubisky or whatever his name is looks like the stronger one. Which is unfortunate because I put 11 points into Gurren. But, yeah, I'm going to eventually switch over to that Trubisky or whatever the other guy's name is. Increased range, increased fire starting chance. It's got the twist and track. It's not necessarily a destroyer or hunter, but I don't know. You'll grind the destroyers, but it'll be hell. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll bust those crates open here. We'll see if we can get those. Any of those ships. I was really pleased and surprised. Wargaming ended up giving all the community contributors 5 or 6 crates, commander crates. So we got all the commanders, which was nice. Because I really hate reviewing ships with Dmitry Dewey or whoever I got to run. Nowadays, you can buy the commanders with blue XP, so it probably would have never come to that, but... Line's difficult. I think both the cruisers and the destroyers have kind of unique playstyles. At least from what I can tell. Okay. So we got all cruisers. Most of them Russian. Michael doesn't seem pleased with them. You always got to give the line some time to. I mean, if you figure out what you're supposed to do with them and then do that, usually they're pretty good. But I don't. If you're trying to stealth toward people with them, I don't think it's going to go well. With these cruisers, we'll see what they're like, but I don't think getting close into them is probably what you want to be doing. Alright. So these definitely do not have the low flat arcs that the Kutuzov has. A little bit more of a regular tier 1. There's a thread on Reddit yesterday. Someone was like, what's the etiquette on shooting a ship that beaches itself? And the answer is everybody on your team should be shooting them. Yeah, no AP, alright. So I think, at least the higher tiers, the HE spammers of these, I think they're kind of going to play like the British cruisers a fair amount, but just with the HE instead of the AP shell. Alright. Do we have torps? Nope. I don't know if any tier 1 has torps, do they? There we go. Guns on both sides like a lot of these tier 1s do, so you can just flip around pretty quick. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, like, depending on what your natural playstyle is, you may or may not like a line as well. Like, you know, close quarter brawling, I enjoy doing it, but it's not like my forte, so it's not what I naturally set up to try and do. So sometimes I have disagreements with the German battleship strategy, but you just got to understand like what the ship's designed to do and then basically do it. Alright, what do we got here? 6. Go ahead and flip around again. I don't want to push into these two. They obviously have an advantage, and the closer I get to them, the more accurate they'll become. Alright. Tier 1 games, at least when there's a new line, it's not technically seal clubbing, because a lot of the people in them are people that are starting the line out. Congrats on the crazy Kutuzov game. Thanks, Spartan. Yeah. It was ridiculous, but quite enjoyable. Good to see you, buddy. What's up, Bismarck? Saxman. Thanks for tuning in. I don't have to work this morning, obviously, and I was going to grind these lines anyway, so I figured what the hell. Alright, so it looks like this game should be in the bag. And we did our HP and damage. Alright. I was gonna say, theoretically, we could get a Kraken, but... Alright, look at the position of those guys. I played 2 warm-up games before I started this, and my god. I don't know what people are doing. So I don't think we're going to be able to get... well... Yeah, the only 2 guys that can intercept these are these ones. So, yep, he's almost dead. I'm gonna go fill up my coffee cup again, and then we should be in position to shoot these guys. Connor? Papa, what up? Yeah, 2 brothers. That'd be a good map for it if your teammates cooperate in spot. How's it going with the Russian? This is my first game in the Russians besides the Kutuzov. Kutuzov has been alright for me.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Roger.
Thought I had more time to go fill up my coffee. Time to pad our tier 1 stats. Let's just blind fire this guy, fuck it. This island right here is causing me a problem. I'm just trying to be able to turn left and then we can reliably shoot these guys. Alright. Yeah, tier 1s, I hope we only have to play one game. I'm trying to not free XP. Normally, a lot of times when a new line comes out, I'll free XP to the new mod, or the ship hull. So I have to play it completely stocked. Or stocked, but I'm pretty close to that Monarch. I think I need 50k. So I'm going to do my best to not boost. So these kind of firing arcs would be more comparable to like an American light cruiser when we get those. I would suspect those would be possibly coming out next. But they kind of alluded to them coming out this year. But you can see, I mean, this is a fairly hard shot with these floaty guns. Whereas the Russian cruisers, once you get into the higher tier 1s at least, you know, they shoot a lot more horizontal, a lot easier to hit. Tier 5's a game changer. Yeah, I've heard, what is it, the Bidione? That one sounded pretty strong. The Shores sounds pretty fragile. I should just cap here, but whatever. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't want to comment too much on the ships I haven't played, but I've heard the Budione's got pretty good armor. Or at least on the PC it did. Alright. Later. Oh. Man, getting that third gun on, you gotta really go broadside. Why is console not as popular? Well, I mean, you got Spartan and me and Papa. I mean, you got a few people that make content for Legends in the stream at the moment. I think just in PC, for whatever reason, it's just a much bigger game. It's been out for 4 or 5 years, whatever it is. This one's not even quite a year old. It was in quote-unquote early access, I think it was either late March or April or something like that. And then they decided to call it fully released, I think in August or something like that, so
enemy cruiser foundered.
That's part of it. But I don't know. I don't know why. It's a strategic game, but on console, a lot of people just look for the free games in the store and then download it without really knowing what they're doing. What did I get? 25. Hopefully that's enough. So, you know, you get a lot of screwballs that don't really care about trying, which makes it frustrating. But they'll play for 3 hours, then they'll decide they suck and try another free game. Alright, so we got rid of that tier 1, whatever the hell it is. We'll go ahead and sell that. Let me get my coffee, I'll be right back. Yeah, in terms of channels for YouTube and stuff, I mean, Spartan in the chat, he's the face of World of Warships Legends. Biggest content creator by far. But his channel, I believe, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think you were roughly 5,000 subs when you started. Now you've tripled that in less than a year. Whereas if you look at like Flamu or one of those guys, they've been doing it for 5, 6 years, however long it is. So I mean, assuming the growth continues at a similar pace, they've had a lot more time to grow. So, and then they're getting a lot of new viewers from the Legends players as well to kind of reinforce their subscriber base. Moment you leave home for a week. Hey Parker, what's going on? Jacob, what are thoughts on the USSR DDs? They have an extremely low torp range. Well, I don't. They're not intended to use torps really. They're gunboats, pure and simple. So you should be speccing them out for the guns. I guess we can open the crates and see if we get any. I'm not. What I'm thinking they're trying to do is get everyone to clear all their credits, and then they're gonna like introduce tier 8 or something, and then everyone's gonna be forced to buy credits, or not be forced, but be tempted to. So I'm not gonna spend all my credits on crates, but I bought 18 or 19 of these things. My philosophy on early access ships is I'm going to get them in a month and a week anyways, assuming I don't get Wuhan. So I'm patient enough. Let's see. I think there's only a 9% chance to get them in these small crates, so it's not very likely that we'll get one, but every early access cycle, I've always gotten the tier 3, which is like, thanks, you know. It'd be nice to get the tier 6, because then you could grind that one out and have the tier 7 ready to go when the line launches. The camels actually look pretty sweet. Yeah, this is all dog shit. See, I mean, I would not want to spend actual money on this because none of this stuff is worthwhile. Oh, there we got a promotion. We got one promotion order. How much credits are the tier 8 ships? Well, they're not in existence yet, but they'd probably be a lot. I mean, it's been a while since I've looked at tier 7. I think tier 7 to buy them is 18, and then to spec them out with mods and everything puts it just shy of 30 million credits, so once you unlock all the tier 7s like I have, then the credits just pile up and don't really do anything. But for... oh, shit, we got one. Tier 4. Podvoisky. I'm in a little bit of a pickle because... oh, fuck. Alright, we got 3 and 4. That's pretty helpful. Oh, we can check those fucking things out as well. Just give me the tier 6. That's not too bad, though. I've never gotten 2. Huge fan of the stream. Appreciate that. Thanks. Got the tier 3 and 4. Nice, Spartan. Yeah. I'll take it. I'm just a little excited I got something besides the tier 3 this time. What the hell is this? Alright. But there's a couple of large Soviet crates in the campaign. At least one. I don't know how many there are, but those ones have about a 20% chance at the ship. So if you're patient enough to at least grind through those on the campaign before you spend all your credits, then maybe you would have gotten them on the through the campaign rewards. So alright, so we got some new ships to fuck around with here. Let's try this thing. The Bogota. Alright. Looks like a tier 2 goofball to me. Let's try it out. Keep in mind, if you're new to the game, you haven't gone through early access before, you cannot get tier 2 or 7 in the crates. So do not spend $1,000 trying to get the tier 7. How many camos do I have stocked up? I got a fuck ton of them. I finally put them on all my tier 7s, so I am using them. But I'm one of those guys, like, if I play at a game like Oblivion, I'll have one chest in a house with, like, thousands and thousands of potions that I'm, like, saving for some day in the future that will never come. I don't actually, like, use shit that I accumulate. Because I'm, like, afraid to run out of camos. Or, like, performance boosters. I got, like, 10,000 of them. But I only run them in ranked because I don't want to run out of them. Best way to spend rubles? Well, if you're grinding lines, premium time is probably the best. That'll cut down, it'll earn you a lot more credits and stuff. And more experience points, and then you can grind the lines faster. So that'd be, if I was only going to buy one thing, that would be what I would get. Premium ships are nice. Other than that, probably nothing. I mean, you can get promotion orders. But boosters, I would not ever recommend spending any money on those. Alright, let's check the firing angles. So we gotta be pretty broadside to get... Yeah, we have to basically be completely broadside to get all the guns on. So you might just want to fire the front four here. We do have AP, but no torps. I don't know what else you can buy. I don't... Premium ships are cool. I mean... Luckily for me, I am gifted them. Or the majority of them by Wargaming, so... Those can get pretty expensive, but... Those provide variety of gameplay. I forgot to check the caliber of the guns. Doesn't really matter on tier 2. Oh, yeah, that AP hits pretty hard. Hotter than the HE. My god, these things turn slow. You aren't kidding, Michael. Oops. I gotta turn around here. You got 750 premium days? Yeah. Well, you should be good for a while. Oh! Yeah, that was relatively tanky. A lot of times I find the low tier ships fairly hard to citadel. Yeah, this guy's just drifting through life. I'm gonna go back this way, try and get on his broadside a little bit, and then we'll just AP him to death. Yeah, these turrets, look at the circles on the screen. If I'm turning, you can't keep up with the turn. It's wicked slow, as they say in Boston. 42 knots on the pod. Come on. So there, I think we could probably pen this with AP. Is this tier 3? Okay. Let's see if these things are worth a damn. Can't really test the shell if you can't hit something. Yeah. Can write War and Peace waiting for the guns to turn. Yeah. This is... I hope this isn't up and down the line like this, because... I mean, that's how the 2 Soviet destroyers that I've played so far are. Like, you know, you can't... Really bad turret traverse. Alright. I'm gonna try and angle in a little bit here, and again, we'll just have the front 4 guns, but... I think I'm gonna die. What the fuck? Can I hit a shot? He's angled in towards me. Why do I keep missing? What the... Alright. I don't understand what the fuck's going on here. Yeah, he's looking on the map. He's angled in on me. Am I shooting over him? Must be. That's the end of that one. Ah, man. That sucks. Well, let's try the Kutuzov while we're waiting for that one to come back. How can you go live on a weekday morning? Well, I got the day, or I don't have to work till later in the afternoon. I think he smoked too much devil's lettuce. Called out sick. No, I wish I would have called out yesterday. Yeah, we could try the destroyers. Let's just try this thing. Kutuzov. 3 is just as bad. How to get an exclusive flag? Well, there was one in rank last time. I think that was the first widely available one since the people that download the game within the first month got that blue wargaming one. There's a Founders Edition one for people that bought the Founders Edition. And then the one I have and Spartan has and Pop, I believe, is the Alpha Testers for people that were in the Alpha Test. That's why I don't usually start making videos till tier 4. Yeah, I'd normally go 3 through 7. But this ship, I don't know why I was missing. I mean, I couldn't. It looked to me like they were landing short, but the guy was angled in on me, so I was aiming down a bit. Bizarre. Actually like the tier 3 cruiser. Can't be worse than that one. Hey, David. No, I didn't miss much. We just played one game in the whatever the hell the tier 1 is. And shat the bed in the tier 2. Now we're checking out the Kutuzov. I'm just going to primarily be grinding the cruiser line. And then we got some Soviet destroyers out of the crates. We can check those out. Bad lock-on bug? I don't know. Maybe you guys watching are like, this guy can't aim, but in my mind, those were all hits and none of them were actually landing. Alright, so this ship you either die within 2 seconds or you kill everyone. And then your team loses. So we got 5 fucking battleships. This is what you want. You gotta kind of evaluate these islands. I could probably shoot over this ridge from this position. But you can look in the white circle right now, and then what I do is compare that to where our team spawns. So let's say we spawn an inch away from the center, like A and B on my screen, whatever it is. And then you can just add an inch to the other side of that, and that's roughly where those ships will be in terms of distance. So we should already be able to shoot everything that spawned within A and B. And again, this was 19.1 when I did the ship, then I leveled them up to level 12, so it probably went up just a smidge due to the base trait of, you know, increased range on your cruiser. So luckily we do have the one destroyer on our side here. If he doesn't kill himself, this could actually be fairly profitable. But the smokes are nice because, like, right now, as soon as I start shooting, there's got to be a ship in this lane or here. There's very likely someone that can spot me, so once we decide we got a few targets that we can shoot at over the course of time, then we'll probably end up popping that smoke. I do want to primarily be covering this destroyer, though. What do they have? They got a Jervis, so this guy should still try and cap A, because there's a 33% chance that their enemy destroyer is over there. Yeah, so we got spotted there. We can keep an eye on this salvo. It just dropped, so he's either right behind this ridge or maybe somewhere. He might have just gone behind this island. Sean Bart. Go ahead and try that shot. Now in my mind, I'm kind of thinking, well, if as soon as I start getting... Oh, he is over here. You know, I'm fine until I start getting shot at, but this thing you really can't take A lot of incoming fire. Oof. That could have been a lot worse for that guy. Yeah, this Minsk. I don't think. Do these Soviet destroyers have sonar? I don't think they do. Maybe they do. Keep an eye out for this guy's shots if he decides to shoot. I mean, it's contested, so we still know he's within the circle. Alright, well. We'll keep an eye on the map for that destroyer. He's still who I want to focus on, but we don't want to let up on the damage output. And then we're going to slowly move forward here. Try and get the circle as wide as possible, the smoke screen. See it's puffing every 5 seconds or so. If you sit perfectly still, it's not going to expand at all. And so you're... like, the new puffs will last longer than the old puffs. But if you don't move, then you don't get new puffs. So your smoke actually lasts longer if you expand it. At least this far right-hand side will. Vanguard. Oh, Iowa. I'd rather this guy just stay alive. Low destroyer count games. If you have 1 destroyer per team, you can't really lose your destroyer. Fuck. And it'd be nice if you spotted too. Alright. Come on. There he is. And he's stopping. Let's see how that works for you. 18-4. I would never even look for these shots normally. There he is. Oh, you don't want to sit still, my boy. You don't want to do that. Oh. Should start moving now. I can't get those front guns around, unfortunately. Damn it, this guy's going down. Fuck. I angle against this till I can get around. I can't angle against the Iowa and the John Bart that are back there, but this thing, we can... should be able to block most of this damage. Alright, and then once we got cover from that, due to the island, then we're going to turn. Excuse me. Ah! Drowning on coffee. Alright. Oh, here's a monarch right here. Let's look at it. The early chatter I've picked up seems like people like that ship, so that'll be interesting to see how that one does. Do I think the Russian cruisers are a direct counter? Yeah. I mean, this thing, if you watch my video that I put up, I kind of talked about that a little bit, where the days of sitting in the back buffing your Dewey are over. I mean, you can try it, but this thing will absolutely wreck you. I killed an Amagi in that thing. I got like 60k damage on it in the first like 2 minutes. 2 or 3 minutes. It's just obscene. This is a little close to be shooting this thing. You really want to play this at as close to max range as you can. You can see the dodgeability really isn't great. But if that Iowa hits me from any angle, we'll just explode into a ball of dust. What's this guy doing? Oh god. Whew. Double fire. this guy kind of needs me to spot for him. Unfortunately, I kind of need a smoke as well. But if we can kill this Edinburgh, then we'll go back to dealing with that. This is actually a decent AP shot right here if I had AP loaded. I don't think we're going to get another crack on it. Got about 1,000 damage on that HE salvo. Not too bad. The close range, the AP, I've never actually shot a cruiser that close range with this, but due to the smaller caliber, you can't really get that AP humming at long distance, I don't think. Let's see if I can remain... I think I'm spotting this thing right here. Oh, God. Yeah, we gotta pop the smoke, even though I'm pretty sure we're spotting. Getting focused by an Edinburgh when we're broadside to it, and then this Iowa's not a... Yeah, that sucks. I don't like to quote-unquote waste the smokes when we're using them for offensive purposes, but staying alive in this instance is... This guy should be able to blind fire here. Nope, can't. Get out of your fucking cloud, dude. Oop. This thing, you do have to keep in mind, it has a fairly large smoke fire penalty compared to the British ones. I think, I'd have to check, but I think you get spotted about 5, 8 to 6 kilometers out, so coming from the British cruisers, that kind of is noticeable, the difference. Alright. And then what you really want to be doing, once the smoke runs out, you got to be basically full speed. You don't want to be sitting there when the smoke cloud clears. Oh, shit. Just taking a sip of coffee. No! That sucks. Turret Traverse clearly a lot better on this than the Bogatar. Yeah. Now at this angle you really can't do a lot to me. Hopefully. Nice, Monarch! We have a teammate that actually supports his cruisers. Oh, God. Nice shot, Chief. So this guy's roughly full health when he decided to engage us. Like, I think his turrets are pointing at us. Can't tell for sure. No, he's... Looks like he's actually pointing forward. We got... Is that the third fire on this thing? Like, I know we got 2 at least. Maybe the Monarch burned him for the other one, but... This thing is ridiculous. What's up, Ramit? How you doing? Who's the best DD commander for what? Bay is probably the most useful since he can use his inspiration for most cruiser lines. I'm not planning on running any stealth on my Soviet destroyers. Yeah, it's saying we can hit them, so let's shoot away. A little bit better. Yeah, look at those fucking arcs, man. You can't really miss with this thing. This ship is so damn good. I don't know how the rest of the line's gonna be, but... There's another Witherer. I've gotten 2 Witherers, maybe even 3, I can't remember. And like, this is probably my 7th game of this. But yeah, Bay is useful. Tanaka's pretty good. I'm planning on putting points into that Hellsinger character. Halsey's good for Americans. I'm working on moving over to Vian for the Brits. I got them both at level 12. I think he's probably going to be the better one. Yeah, that ship. That's the second 140 I've gotten in this thing. Just a beast. I mean, if you see this thing, you gotta kill it. Otherwise, if you leave it alive for the entirety of the game, it's just going to do that every time. So, it's a no-brainer. That's probably a higher priority target than even the radar cruisers. You could probably put it near the same level at least. Just in terms of ships that you need to get rid of. That thing, you're not gonna do a 50k salvo ever. You know, you can get torp shots obviously, but I have yet to actually hit anything with the torps. But you know, if you're gonna leave it alive for 15 minutes, it's gonna get 140, 200, whatever it is. Ship looks OP. It's pretty damn good. I'm not gonna call it OP yet. I'm not gonna call it the best cruiser yet because I've played all the other ones a lot more than this one, but it appears to be pretty damn good. The detection's horrid. Yeah, well, you're not supposed to be. Those ships are going to be detected the entire time, at least based on what I've been reading about them. But a destroyer that's going 42 knots or whatever it is, if you can just play it at long range, you just burn down battleships or support your destroyers that are capping. There's different things you can do with them. Alright, so we got a 5-3 overload. I don't know what the spawns are normally like in this one. Maybe it's so small they don't really need to put anyone in the middle, I guess, but... Need some salty banter? Well, give my teammates time. Where there's a will, there's a way. Am I Canadian? No, I'm from Minnesota, which is like America's Canada.
All stations, proceed to capture that area.
Alright, so if we're on an overload situation, what we kind of want to do is buy our team time to wipe out their side. I'm assuming it's probably 5 over here. I don't know what the spawns are like in this map, but the problem with trying to rely on your or give your team time to do anything at tier 2 or 3. Most of them don't know what the fuck they're doing. Got a little convoy going here, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't like this 4th turret, or these firing angles. Some of these ships, though, like the New York, Texas, you just gotta understand if it's got really bad firing angles that you, in general, should not be shooting full salvos. I want to shoot this thing before he drops spot. A little bit different feel on these cannons than the last game. There we go. This guy's going for broke. And now his engine's broke. Oh shit. That was a wicked salvo. And we've already lost this game. What the fuck are you guys doing? They have 5 on that side too, so... I don't know what the spawns are like in this one. Okay, what do we got going on? Yeah. I don't know what this guy's doing. These low tier games, man. Chai Kuma, what the fuck is that? That's a tier 1, probably the Japanese. tier 1 and he's already failed platooning. This guy's going places in life. Yeah, we better just disengage for a second here and let this... Oh, we killed both their destroyers. Get this thing out of here if we can. Again, any of these World War I ships that have guns on both sides, you can flop around like a fish and keep the party going. What the fuck, man? That's not gonna hit. I gotta say, this ship sucks. Well, we don't have any mods, do we? Shouldn't disparage the poor Bogatar too quickly. Yeah, you moving or not?
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Yeah, looks like we're conceding C completely now. So much for buying time for your teammates. If this was like a tier 7 game and we had a 1 destroyer advantage to 0, then I'd be pretty confident at that point. But look at what our destroyer's doing. He's going to the North Pole for some reason.
Enemy cruisers sunk.
Yeah, we better get out of here. I don't think I want to go toe-to-toe with an Iron Duke.
All stations requesting fire on the designated
If you were AI, you would have rammed someone, yeah. I don't think I've ever seen AI in whatever battle mode this is called. I mean, in the alpha test, I think they used to put them in there. Shit. Alright, so we're actually doing alright. I mean, our team's doing alright. I'm not doing shit. Pardon?
Our team has taken
Let's
the lead.
go deal with this thing. There's no point in me closing in on that Iron Duke. I can't really deal with him. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna go full broadside now just because he's not paying attention to me. But if you're in a situation where you gotta protect yourself, this is way too much side. Now he's shooting at me. Just want to make sure he's actually shooting at me. About to mention the alpha, yeah. Didn't they spawn in bots sometimes in that? I think they did. Should be the end of that guy.
We destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Hopefully we get enough XP to be done with this tier 2 shit. Alright, what's this over here? Kolberg. Kolbergo. Actually, if I want to max my XP, I could probably get on C, but I don't think these guys are going to last long enough. Oh. I got to keep an eye on this thing. If he dies by the Orion, then we're actually going to have to play for a win here. We're not... I thought we had A. I might actually see if this guy will go get C.
all stations proceed to capture that area.
This could be, I mean, the one battleship, I should actually be targeting this guy too. If we can get rid of that thing, obviously Kolberg's not an issue, but alright, he got the Orion, that's good. This is one of those games where, okay, we got 2-3 ship lead, but if it's the battleship against all these fragile cruisers, you can lose that game pretty easily. It's not gonna hit. Zarkin's in the house, what up? Hey, Jan. Excellent turnout today, guys. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Wasn't sure if anyone would find the stream during the week, since I don't normally stream during the week, but let's test out the AP. Appreciate everyone for coming over and checking it out, though. Glad you got off today to watch this. Yeah, I'll probably play for, I don't know, a couple more hours at least. Alright. Friendly fire. If there's friendly fire, I'd be killing my teammates as often as the other guys. Yeah, he's turning away now. Yeah, this AP's... it wasn't too bad. 2,000 for a tier 2 ship. He's shooting back!
Critically damaged.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah. How do I like the Russian line? These first two are pretty crappy, but you can say that about all tier 1 and 2s. The Kutuzov's the only other one I've played so far. That one seems to be alright. Alright, the G101. Getting a crank. Attaboy. Fucking seal clubbing pirate. And in Arkansas, we had all the seal clubbers. Alright, another 2,300. Maybe we can get through this thing here. What do we need? God damn it. A couple more games, probably. Yeah, so I normally always do the hull first. You get more... Well, now it says everything. You get more HP, better rudder shift, which is always helpful. And then more turrets. Alright, so... But in general, almost every ship you should do the hull first, in my opinion, and then... What the hell is this? Why does it say the caliber goes down? Does it change the guns? Alright, so this turns it more into an HE spammer, I guess. Yeah, might as well try it. Tier 4 it gets good. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I've been hearing some pretty good things. Well, some of the people that are playing it on Legends so far, I've heard mixed reviews, but on PC in general, they're considered tough ships to play, but pretty good if you can play them. Got it cracking in the Svetlana. Nice. Caught something from the stream. Hey, you don't want to get trapped under the ice, Spartan. That's... You gotta plan ahead when you're doing that. Yeah, what do we got? Tier 3 again. I think Tier 2 you have to play Tier 3, right? I don't think you can never play against Tier 1.
Action stations.
Alright, so we got a Wakataki and a Izyaslav. The Izzy. The Russian cruisers' names manageable. I can probably get away with those, but these destroyers. I don't think I got the mental capacity to handle the names. Holy fuck. That's a lot of guns all of a sudden on this thing. Huh. Why do they have that smoke firing me? Holy fuck. That'll be a short one. Arkansas got me. Ace coming in hot. Ahoy, everyone. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you very much. Oh, and we're spinning. We got the spins. Thank you, Ace. Appreciate that.
Problem solved, sir.
Wakataki. Let's see if we can damage him before we die. Oh yeah, guns coming everywhere.
Torpedoes to port.
Svetlana. See that? I want to try the AP on that.
Torpedoes to port.
This traverse just bothers me on a cruiser. Let's see what that does. What the fuck? 3 shatters, 2 overpens, a bounce. Maybe this Svetlana's a heavily armored beast, who knows? Now that's a much more favorable angle. We can get with that back gun. What do we got? 2, 4, 6, 7 guns at this angle. Why do you need support? You're sitting in the back doing absolutely nothing. What could you possibly need help with back there? Oh yeah. We don't need no water. Oh, he stole my kill! This traverse, man. I've never seen anything like this. It's like Battleship-esque. Saved him.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
You can owe me. Gotta reset. There we go. Oh, man. Looks like our team is disintegrating into thin air. Should be able to kill us, I would assume. If he can hit a shot. There we go. See if we can get enough fire to burn this guy down after we're dead. Playing with our throttles. It's early in the morning. It's a good time to play with them. Oh, gotta kill this thing. Come on. Shit! That probably cost us the game unless that guy gets him. Ah, Neptune's beard. Lonely back there. It's always the guy in the back screaming for help. It's like, what the fuck? Are you asking me to do nothing too? Help you contribute to a loss? Is that what you want? What's up, Mopar? How you doing? Exactly, Daniel. Yeah, I need support. Let's try one of these bad boys. So we'll have to use Gurn for now. Why do I have this thing legendary? No, I'm not completely retarded. I don't want to level up Dmitry Dewey, even though his base trait's kind of interesting for an inspiration. But Wargaming gave us all the commanders, and then this was the guy I got out of the commander crate. But Trubisky, is that his name? Trubetskoy. So we got reduced incoming damage, good if we're going to be spotted the entire game. Reload time cuts down the rudder. That's probably a good thing though at longer range. Here we're increasing the damage. Detectability, again, we're not going for detectability. Traverse speed of the destroyer's guns. That's the main draw of this one for me, even though the twist and track's always nice because you can see the destroyers coming at you. Not planning on doing a lot of destroyer hunting with these Russians. This one's interesting. Increasing the range, increasing the fire chance, decreasing the HE damage. Anytime your destroyer's HE damage is reduced, that's a problem for destroyer v destroyer fights, but if we're shooting battleships trying to start fires, we're not really going to be doing a lot of damage with HE shells, so this is again promoting more of a long range play. But you're going to have to be careful because those destroyers, you're going to be reducing your damage against them by 30%, which is quite a bit, so they're going to have a massive advantage there. This one's not too bad. I don't know what the reloads are on this, but I'd probably go with this. I guess we can set it up now. And then we got a smoke and an engine boost. I don't like this one as much just because I don't like cutting down the smoke time, even though this line's probably not massively dependent on smoke. What do we got? 6 losses in a row. Bogatar cannot win a game in that piece of shit. Yeah, looks like we need one more. Oh, we got David Gray coming in hot. Got to get back to work. Catch the rest of the stream later. Right on. Yeah, the replay will always be up about it. I think it's fully up about an hour after the stream ends, so you can always check back later. But thank you very much, David. Appreciate that. Very nice of you. Excuse me. So 2500, we should be able to do that in one more game. Let's try this thing. So Gurn, I don't know. I mean, Gurn, you can boost the AP quite a bit, which is how I got it set up. But I suspect the HE is probably going to be the more effective shell as you go down the line. Yeah, we'll try this thing out, though. What's my favorite ship? Oh, I don't know. Kutuzov? I like most of the tier 7 cruisers are my favorites. Pretty good stream for Tuesday morning, yeah. Not something I get a chance to do very often, but today I did have a chance, and I thought, since I'm going to be grinding these ships anyways, might as well see if anyone wants to tune in, so it's a pleasant surprise that everyone is tuning in. Appreciate it. What's up, Dawson? T-Con just posted, we're removing international commander crates from the stores. They're not rolling the Russian commanders correctly. Once we've solved the issue, we'll provide you with further info on how we can help the affected. Alright. That's a bit of an issue. Hopefully they can figure out everyone who's got all the commanders except for the Russians if they're drawing these commander crates and they're not getting the Russians. Hopefully they can go back and fix that later, because that's quite unfortunate. Zen, what up? Here comes the salty. Why, does this thing suck or what? What do we got here? Tier 3.
Capture that area.
So the torp range looks very limited. By the way, you see the gap between my ship and the aim indicator? That's the dead zone where your torps won't arm. A lot of people are always wondering how close you can get. And it's pretty damn close. It's once that white cone starts, that's when those torps will engage. Or arm the fuse or whatever you want to say. Alright, so let's see. Traverse is really bad on this, of course. That's fine. Got something in here with us. What do we got? Isakaze. Nah. Better get the fuck out of here. Get some torps down just in case. So we see the destroyer's location due to the smoke being there. This is a kind of a bad play going around here because now I'm going to have this island to my left preventing a disengagement. But what the fuck? We're all going to be dead in a month anyways, so might as well try it. What commander do I have on the Russian Tier 7 cruiser? Kutuzov, whose great-grandson actually plays for the Washington Capitals, I believe.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Yeah.
Activated.
So here's where I'm talking about. Now I got like 4 or 5 ships that can shoot at me, and now I'm just finally being able to disengage. I'm trying to get around this guy so he can't torp me. Isakaze has a very quick torp reload. Look at these guns, man. It's nasty. But start turning hard just because if he torp me, I can potentially turn around those torps here. Yeah, we better smoke up.
Off to a great start.
Smoke generator started.
Too many ships that can shoot me, so we gotta disengage here.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Even the torp tube traverse is slow.
Smoke screen set.
Since we got Gurn, we might as well bust out the AP and see if it works. Did I put Gurn on here? I think I did. But I'm not completely retarded.
All stations, requesting fire on the
Gurn, of course, has the AP pen boost. So even at these long ranges, we can pen these cruisers fairly reliably. He might beach, we'll see. Yep. Beach! He's dead. Alright.
Our team has taken the lead.
Now we're gonna go ahead and try and get C here if we can. Oh.
engine boost up the
Of course, these Russian battleships, instead of trying to kill destroyers, because he's stat padding seal clubber. Nah, I shouldn't say that. He might have his weekly missions. Going for his tier 3 promotion order. This thing seems fairly quick for a tier 3 destroyer. Or what is this, tier 3, yeah.
All forces provide cover for that target.
I want to flip around and stop going towards these ships to my left, whatever they are, but the turret traverse is so slow. I'd rather get rid of this G101 first before he can suicide and torp this guy. Don't think I'm going to have time. Oh, nice. But these, I don't want to keep getting close to these two is what I was trying to say.
Taking the lead.
One of them actually shot at me. But now we're undetected, so we can take this spot.
Attention, support that target.
Comp problems at work. Alright, we'll see ya. Those guns won't traverse any faster once you add vodka. Alright, so if we can flip this and then defend B, we should be able to win. Not that we shouldn't be able to win because we're up on 6 ships, but you know.
Much obliged, Commander.
G101 best tier 3 seal clubber.
Many thanks.
There's a lot of them. I mean, the Owaki. I put it on that video where I previewed the update just because I didn't want to point it out, but I got more XP in that game than the entire enemy team combined, which I don't know how often I've done that, but I don't think it happens very often. That one's good. Yubari, you can seal club in. Arkansas, you can seal club in. Nassau, I wouldn't necessarily call it the best ship, but you can definitely have fun in that one. Especially if you get that fist up someone's ass. I don't know, there's a lot of potential to wreck people with the tier 3 ships. Still want to see a division of Spartan, T-Bull, and Tactic. Yeah, as soon as they get the crossplay so we can actually team up, then I'm sure it will happen pretty quickly after that. Alright, there's an AP shot we can take.
Attention. Reporting the target position. All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Oh. Try and kill him before those torps get him. Not the spiciest. Oh. Yeah, I don't really like the AP on this either. The Gremmy and the Hockneck, that AP shreds, but this doesn't seem to be the best shell. Start playing on a good console. Okay, Kirov, why are you stopping? Oops. I thought I had my engine boost going. There's a citadel. Oh, we got a destroyer. What is this thing? The pod. What's Tactic Angel's class of choice? I don't know. I'll play whatever. I mean, if we do the division, I'm assuming Spartan would probably want to... We could switch it up, too. We don't have to just play set classes or anything, but... Spartan tends to favor the battleship. I'm probably best at cruisers, but I'll play destroyers if need be. Yeah, so we could probably... Get the front guns on that thing at least. Oops, turn around. So this guy, we can see his torps going off to the right, so we're not really too afraid of the torps. Dead.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
AP on these low tiers isn't great. Yeah. I don't know, I mean the tier 4s, the Gremlin and the Hockneck, it's definitely good. Alright, so we got some blue XP out of that one. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It's kind of a fun little thing. Kraken on this Svetlana, nice. Kill stealing bastard. Haven't been around for a while. Hey, Bun Bun, how you doing? Alright, let's see if we can finish this creep off. Love a little bit of everything. Yeah. I mean, I like to play them all roughly equally in terms of time, but I just seem to do the best in cruisers. Got Stylo in the house. Third one isn't any better. Good. Yeah, tier 3 cruisers. What's a good tier 3 cruiser that's not premium? I don't think there is one. Probably whatever the tier 3 French. Doogie? Is it the Doogie?
Action stations.
Hey, we got none in the house. What's happening? Yeah, Spartan at a Baltimore game. I don't know if you got the joke, Spartan, but I was stuck with Dewey for so long in my American battleships that I said he was good for a ram build, so anytime I see someone ram someone, I assume they're running George Dewey or Dimitri Dewey or Deutsche Dewey. That's why I said it. You can see his little bushy mustache sticking out of the bridge when you ram that guy. He'll be a commander in this. That'd be pretty sweet, but I don't think we'll ever be quite as big as Jingles. Spartan could be a commander in this one. Nelson's become your favorite? Yeah, it's pretty damn good. I want to try it with the Nelson Commander and get the full burn build going on it. I normally like to shoot a lot of AP in it, but it's one of those ships that you can get away with just HE spamming the entire time if you want. Danae! Oh, give me that broadside. Alright, or we'll just sizzle you with HE, whatever works for you. Still the best ship to shoot at in the game, in my opinion. Ah, you fucking lucky shit. Caledon, what the fuck is Caledon? I think that's the tier 2. Oh, shit. I need torps. Oh, it's a Smith.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Alright, we don't want to close in on the Smith. Oh shit, and we're dead.
Torpedoes to port.
Oh shit. Whoa! Fuck you. Ah!
Hull breach. We're taking on water.
I thought the Smith's torp range wasn't that long.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh, what a shitty game this was.
Damage.
There it is. I want to kill this thing while we can. Before we go.
Enemy heavily damaged.
Fucking Valkyrie. That sucked. You should try an all Dewey's build. That one video if you guys watched the one I did about 2 months ago where I was just hip firing the entire game, that was a Deutsche Dewey game. I was planning on ramming as many ships as possible, but then about 30 seconds into it, I'm like, fuck it, let's just hip fire. Caledon, the tier 2 Brit. Yeah, torps incoming. You don't want to be sandwiched between a Smith, which can fire torps every 5 seconds, and a Valkyrie, whatever the fuck that thing was. Warspite's your favorite? Yeah, that's a good ship. That goddamn Bogatar, I'm getting real sick of playing. Don't think they'd allow that many swear words for you to be a commander. Yeah, if they want to record me, I'll just completely revolutionize the chat wheel. It'll be like, what the fuck are you doing? Lunch hour stream. What up, Zap? Dawson, later. Thanks for hanging out.
Battle starts.
So you don't normally see me reversing in a cruiser right off the bat, but you can see our firing angle, the white circle right now. I mean, I could use about... Like, you could actually play this island down here almost and still be relevant. Who's spotting that thing? Yeah, even angled. I mean, that's a solid angle right there, but that ain't gonna work on this thing. And we're clumped up into a ball, and he's gonna fucking poach my smoke. Oh, man. Oops. Can't blame a man for wanting to use my smoke, but... I wouldn't have used it there had I not been taking fire, just because we don't have any ships that we can reliably shoot at this point. What's this fucker doing? There you go. So the problem we got is something's on B. It's probably a destroyer. Gotta get that sonar going here. And we should probably think about getting out of here. Oops. Yeah. This guy doesn't need to be in the smoke. Every time he shoots his guns, he's going to be detected anyways, so... He's getting like 1 kilometer concealment. Oops. Ah, this is risky, but if I can catch this guy... Shit. Why it's risky on broadside, so if he gets the torps off, I'm going to die, probably. It's a little early to be trading this cruiser for a destroyer. Where'd you go?
Attention. Reporting the target position.
So I assume he turned off to go towards C, would be my guess. Unless he moved back behind the island to ambush me. Yeah, you can see on the map he turned around. Oh, I'm dead. Yowza. Might try and play behind this thing. If we can survive. Fuck you.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Yeah, not quite as... I mean, this is kind of the flip side of the coin with the ship. Sometimes you're going to get these 20k games, 30k games. And really, all the team has to do is shoot at you, so... This guy's coming back now, fuck. Anyway. Give me 1 sec here, I'm going to get some more water. Yeah. He gone? Yeah. I mean, that's starting spawn. I guess he probably got to pull back. It's probably a bad play on my part because, again, my philosophy with the build and the ship is play it at pretty close to the long max range, and there we were kind of a mid-range position to spawn. What the hell? Alright, we'll play one more. If I get shit the bed again, we'll just spy our way through the rest of this thing. Fire starters in Japan and Russia, yeah. I mean, Japan up until now has had the best HE shells. These ones are a little bit different. Like you say, they're kind of more Atlanta-esque. But with the IFHE type perk that we have on these commanders, it becomes kind of potent at that point. So in terms of actual starting fires, at least the Kutuzov seems to be the king at tier 7 at the moment. You like the open water, dodgy types of cruisers? Yeah, Japan and France. I kind of like that playstyle too.
General quarters.
I think both those lines are quite solid. Yeah, what do we got here? Isakaze, we gotta get rid of. A Doogie. A Dene. Baltimore does good in divisions, yeah. Like you say, you can do alright in solos. But where it shines is if you're playing what the hell's it called? Domination. And then if you can get into the division, especially with a guy that would smoke you up or something. Like let's say you have a destroyer drop a smoke on the edge of the cap here, then the destroyer moves in. Now I can sit in the smoke, radar that as soon as the destroyer gets spotted, and then just blow the destroyer out of the water. That's kind of the design play that that ship has. Alright, here we go. Oh, gotta be careful of that thing. Think I can hit him anymore? Yeah, I guess nobody spawns south or north of B on this map. What's up, Ruslan? Watch the Kutuzov video. Yeah, it's a fun ship, let's just put it that way. Oh. So it looks like they're conceding A almost. There it is. Oh. Alright, I'm massively out of position. Second it appears it gets focused on. Yeah, I mean, that's... Well, the reason it should be focused is because of the presence of the radar on it. Like, destroyers will win you games, but if the radar spots the destroyers and they get killed, then the advantage definitely flips pretty quickly, so... It's a good ship. I mean, the AP rips on it, no doubt about that. It's just kind of... It's so reliant on cover that you can get into certain situations where it's not as effective. Come on. Oh. Yeah, we better help out over here. Before these guys get overridden. guy's taking some torps this game. What the fuck? Had a hipfire kill lined up. Yeah, that Kaiser. I get maybe we should focus the battleship, because these battleships, in games where it's almost all cruisers, the battleship kind of becomes the dominant force. Nobody's done any damage to him yet. I'd like to get rid of some of these low health cruisers if possible, but I mean, this Kaiser could wreck our whole team potentially. There we go, he's dead. Alright, trying to use this island, see if we can pepper this guy. What's up, Bimrod? Paper's better in the York? Yeah. I haven't played the York more than 2 or 3 times since it was buffed, but it's not a... Traditionally, it wasn't a very fun ship to play, in my opinion. They're on B, that must be the Danae. Still like to get this guy down if possible. Oh, our whole team's dead over here, fuck. My god. Isakaze are rushing to Danae, let's see how that goes. Alright. Here's what we don't want. 1v1 against this thing. This traverses.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Interesting, let's just put it that way. I really don't want to use green XP on this thing, but doesn't seem like we can get a win in this piece of shit to save our lives. Let's see if we can get rid of this thing. Oh, it's a Doogie. I thought it was the Danae. Don't think AP will probably work on that. Eh. 6 overpens. Kaiser's dead. Let's go. The pieces are in place. We better...
The ship is on fire.
Using that damage con might have just killed us, but I think we kind of had to.
Problem solved, sir.
No! This guy's a torpaholic back there. Nice! Carry us, Isakaze. Fuck you.
Main turret critically damaged.
Alright, I'm gonna actually get on A here. How much time left? We got 7.5 minutes almost. Getting spotted. That leads me to believe this thing's over here. Yep, there it is. So if you got slow turret traverse, you gotta kind of aim by using your body and just turning the full ship. Oops. Thunder and Jesus.
The ship is on fire.
Citadel through the fucking...
Problem solved, sir.
That Danae is so ridiculous. Cannot take a fire. You really can't take a shot at this point. Isakaze, full seal club mode back there. Let's see if I can support him enough to win this. Oh my. Honestly, if he got on C right now and flipped that, I think we'd win the game. This guy's having a hell of a match. First is really bad on these. Yeah. Yeah, so far. Mikasa. Yeah. That one I wish they would have given us. It sounds like it's kind of fun. Well, that's unfortunately... It actually is flipping C. Let's check back in on that one. We might actually be able to win that game. Like that FU. Shoot a spitball, yeah. Yeah, let's try the tier 4. This one wasn't horrible. Again, I don't think I got the right commander for these, but... The pod. Let's check the pod out. If you're wondering, if you're new to the early access concept, yes, you get to keep all these ships that you get in early access. Yeah, we could probably put a mod on here. Let's see. Yep. Alright, what's this thing got here? Looks like 2 launchers that hit both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turrets. I suppose we could just check here. Yeah, 5x1s. 42 knots, holy shit. Let's give this thing a whirl. Five HP, yeah, that's not a lot of wiggle room when you're down that low. I mean, if that guy plays it right. Now, what the enemy should do to that central cruiser that was by B, it looked like he was going back to capture B or flip that. That's how they would win that game. But if they don't focus on capping, then that Isakaze could actually maybe carry that one. I'd give him about a 33% chance, 50% if he knows what he's doing. How do you get Admiralty supply unlocked? You go to the campaign. You need the doubloons in your account first, so I think it's probably 2,500. And then I believe it's square button, or whatever the equivalent is on Xbox. Yeah, I got some tier 4s. So, yeah, there's your stealth torp. It's like 2 kilometers shy of your detection range.
Many thanks. All stations, proceed to capture that area.
So, ideally what I want to do here is have these destroyers move into the B, and then I'd be back supporting them. Can you get off the radio, you fucking chucklehead?
Capture that area.
Denied!
On Neptune's beard.
Here we go. Now, if these ships are coming at you, of course you don't need the longest torp range, but... let's see what we can do here. I just angled in.
Generator started.
What is the range on these? Must be like 4.5.
Much obliged.
It's always nice if you check your ship stats before you play them. Yeah, it's not cooperating. Oh, yeah, it must be 4 or 5. And there, if you were watching earlier, we just expanded the smoke. So this right half of the smoke, because it was a late puff, we'll get an extra 10 seconds or so of the smoke than we would on that side. Now we can use AP. Let's go ahead and try it. God, hold still, you fucker. This guy does not want to cooperate. Quick torp reload again. Suppose we should get rid of this while we got a shot at him. And we might die. I don't know. What's the torp range on the T-22?
Off to a great start.
Alright. Omaha closing in. That's not what we want to be dealing with. And he's shooting at me. Must not be a fan. Hold still, you scurvy landlubber.
Critical engine
Torp's a
damage.
very bad range, yeah. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of this line. They're not really meant to torp. Like there, we were using them defensively because that Omaha was closing in on us.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
The Izzy. Izya. There we go. Slowing down, it looks like. Shit, I'm gonna hit the thing. So, Isakaze, let's come up with a game plan. Should we shoot our guns at a full health Koenig, or should we shoot our guns at this? Or should we just not shoot our guns and not get detected? What do you guys think would be a better option? I mean, this guy's committing suicide to get what? 100 damage? 50 damage? Probably not the way I'd go about it, but
Engine boost
to each their own. What's up, Mustang? How you doing? Keep this guy on fire. That'd be ideal. Oh no. It's not aiming at me, so I gotta keep a close eye on him. This thing seems to start and stop fairly quickly. Now he's trying to kill me. Maybe get a back gun on him. Nope. Go out like a man. Not quite ready to kill myself yet here. Oh, we got the pod. And that thing. Come on. 4.4 is not even within range. What the fuck is the range on this? 4? This is ridiculous. I'm assuming he's gonna probably hug the island, so we're gonna get him out anyways. Actually, probably should have held on to him until we got that angle. A lot of times people cut as close to the islands as they can to get there quickly. Yeah, they might hit those. Oh no, he's out of range.
engine boost deactivated. Ship is on fire.
Come on. Fuck. Oh! You got the Kutuzov video going up right now? Nice. Yeah, let's, alright. Let's see if Bogatar's done. 48 or 45.8. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't think this guy's got any speed boost, does he? Well, this one does. I mean, that aspect, I like a lot of these perks. I think the HE is going to be more effective. Splash damage. I mean, this isn't a horrible build. I just don't think the AP is probably going to be that effective at later tiers. But you never know. Yeah, here we got faster reload. Traverse. I think this 1.8, that's quite an improvement. That's only rank 2. If you get this up at 3, it looks like it'd be 2.7. That's a huge boost to the Traverse. And as you can tell, these Traverses need some boosting. Plus, look at this dude. Alright. Where are we at with this thing? Oh my god. Fuck the Monarch. We'll see that when we do a tech tree of the cruisers. So you guys are saying this one sucks too, huh? That's good. Thus far, the Russian DDs haven't impressed. Oh, I've just played one game in each of these ones, but a little low tier goofball ships. I thought they were alright. Yeah, if you guys are all talking about the torps, I mean, you got to get them out of your mind. The torps are not... They're such a secondary consideration on those destroyers. Those are the gunboats in the game, followed by the Americans. They're even more gunboaty than the Americans. So you want to spec your guns up as much as you can. Russians have some dope beards, yeah. Alright, what do we got here? Svetlana. So this thing's got a fuck ton of guns too. What do we got? 2, 4, 6, 8 per side. It's too bad the Traverse is so slow, or you could just flop back and forth and shoot one side, flip to the other side. Oh my god. You might have to put Madden on this thing. Maybe the other cruiser commander would be better for these low tier ones. So you get a turret traverse boost.
Dash it all.
Yes, dash it all. What happened? Did you wet your diaper? Sell Bogatar and don't look back, yeah. We'll see that one more time when we do the full tech tree showcase at some point, and then probably never play that one again. I don't ever keep any tier 2s anyways, but that one was particularly forgettable. The Bogatar and World of Tanks was actually kind of a fun tank. But not in this one. When can we expect the Bogatar video? Yeah, this is it. I don't make videos on the tier 2s. Because even though it's taken me more games than I was expecting, normally you can get done with them in 4 or 5 games, so. Alright. Good lord, I can't even...
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Definitely can't turn and get your guns on target. Alright. Oh we do have torps on this one. Should have checked the torp range. Oh, hello, governor. Let's get rid of this fucker if we can.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Wakataki. What's that? Japanese tier 2? Oops. There you are. Oh. There he is. It's a lot of firepower if you can actually get the guns on target.
Target penetrated.
Yeah, he was. Come on.
Requesting support.
All our DDs are dead already.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Anyone know what the torp range is on this? Let's get some torps in there in case he's chilling. Alright, let's kill this thing first.
Enemy team has taken the lead.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. How can we not lose a game at this tier? Go ahead and flip around again.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
This thing's irrelevant. He's sailing away. Of course, we have 2 ships committed to killing him. 4.6. Torps are 5. Okay. Yeah, that's... I'm not getting the feeling that torps are a huge part of this line. It's fine. Those will all be blocked, but that's alright. Wakataki coming back around again. See if we can get him out of here. Oh, you fucking... Part of the reason I really like gun lock is so you can lock it there, and then I can check the health of my team, everyone else. How the fuck did that... What? Alright, do not drive within 1 kilometer of your teammates, or 10 feet of your teammates. That's what happens. Didn't even spot the guy and he got blasted. I don't understand the drop. Why do you need to be 2 feet away from your team? Alright. Shoot right about now. There's a lot of firepower coming off this thing. Alright, so the fire has killed him. We'll take one more shot since he's doing damage to our teammate. I want to minimize the damage my teammate's taken, but he was going to die anyway since he used his damage control and we had him on fire again. Here we can torp maybe. Nope. We'll get him down. Just once we start shooting, a lot of times they'll take off like a rocket and then run into those torps, so there he goes. Look at my lock on. It's not locked onto the fucking guy. Look at this shit. That must be the bug you guys are talking about. Oh, I missed the torps.
Our team depends upon
Solo
you.
warrior, anyone?
Enemy team is taking
Yeah, let's do it. Oh my god. Half my team wants off. Or half my crew. We drop them off on the beach. They cannot handle the heat. This ain't gonna work. Ah, that probably just killed me using that damage control.
Problem solved, sir.
Damn it. I feel like I could actually win this game. If I had 22,000 more health. They're just dodging.
Torpedoes.
Oh, ay caramba! No me gusta.
Torpedoes to stop.
Was it in your game you were playing the Jean Bart? Didn't have any likes? Aren't you guys hitting the like button? What the fuck's going on out there? Alright. Getting close on that one. Alright, I'll go over my, a lot of people always ask me what I prefer for these Admiralties. These skins on the end here are always tempting. I don't know how many P coins or whatever the fuck these things are called we're gonna get, but these are 1,000 each, alright? Insignias, you can get 2 of these for 1,000. And these are rare. Exceedingly rare. And promotion orders, you get, what, 250, 500 of them, you get 20 of them. So these, in my opinion, are the most important. If you got a lot of commanders and you're going to get all the Soviet commanders over the next month or so just by doing your weeklies, these aren't diminished, but they're helpful. I mean, you're guaranteed to get a commander that you don't have. Premium is always nice. 2 days isn't a lot, but that can help you with your grinds if you don't have premium time. So, I mean, there's not as much variety this time as sometimes there's a lot of different stuff to prove from or pick from, but I would go with the insignia just because they're exceedingly rare, then this. And then if you got these coins left over, then maybe get the Budione, Getnevi, or whatever the fuck this thing is. Lunch is over. Alright, man. Thanks for hanging out. Russian torps really short range for a reason. Yeah, because they're not designed to be run with the focus on the torps. I mean, you can see the amount of firepower we can get going once these turrets actually catch up to what you're trying to shoot at. It's pretty punishing. Let's try that one again. That's not a bad... I didn't like... The tier 2 really sucked, but this one didn't bother me as much. Let's get the flag on here. $13.6. Where's the torps? Alright, so we got 8.8 detectability. That's really low. 52 is really slow, though, so it's not a huge, you know, they got time to react. It's not a low reaction time on those. 5-kilometer range. What do we got for upgrades? So yeah, there's no torp upgrade, so you got 5 kilometers on this thing. But again, I don't think torp should really be your primary focus with these ones. Oh, they're rubles. Oh, is that what, someone was asking me what they should be using the rubles on, and I thought they were using rubles as their national currency to buy doubloons. So I was telling them get premium time and then whatever else I said. So if those are the rubles, then I would go insignia, promotion orders, and then whatever you got left over at the end. Who's my American destroyer commander? Bill Halsey. I think they're both solid. I mean, I got Burke at level 11, I believe. I got him as an inspiration on Gurin right now. Might consider him for Trubisky or whatever his name is. Does the Kutuzov counter camping? Yeah. Well, it counters BBs that camp. What do we got here? A 2-4 probably, yeah. So we got Kirov. Only one battleship. Svetlana's as far as the eye can see. Let's see what these guys are doing. Alright. So they're conceding this side, which isn't the end of the world. I'm going to play over here and try and hold this line as long as possible. Should make Spartan an American battle commander in game. Yeah. If they ever get around to doing something like that, that's probably what it would end up being. Alright, Kirov.
Stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Oh my heavens. Apparently you don't want to get shot in the side in this thing. So if we play a more proper angle, we're losing 2 of the guns. Jesus. Is that the battleship? Oh, this isn't working. So we're getting spotted by the destroyer over here. And then focused on by this fucking guy. Oops, forgot to watch where he's going. Hey, you can see if it's not locked on. These guns aren't the most accurate. Once Kutuzov gets out in numbers, dispersion battleships will not be practical. It's definitely putting a dent in their power. Just because I can't remember what you're adding, but I think it's like a 10% fire chance that you're adding with those builds, and then if you have these ships that can just bomb on you from anywhere on the map relentlessly, it just keeps setting you on fire over and over again. It's a bit of an issue. So it wasn't the Iron Duke that shot me, so it was this thing, the Kirov, that hit me pretty hard, even when we were angled. I believe, unless this Iron Duke moved, but I doubt it, because he's facing this direction. So we took a wicked shot early on, so whenever that happens to you, you can either give up or you can just kind of play more defensively. So just gonna let the situation develop here for a second. Shoot! While my team melts. Oh, you little fuck.
Attention, reporting the target position.
Should be dead right now. He's just damaged Khan. Oh. Then he decided he couldn't hit us. Oh, those are our secondaries going off. So we're probably dead. Oh no. This game is not going well. These guys. Come on. This guy just kind of needs to get back. He's the central focus of 3 guys. This guy back here, these guys, and then the DD's presumably moving in on him. There he is. So, if you recognize that, he can be mad at our team's positioning and say no one's over there to support him. That's a valid argument, but There's nothing you can do about it. So you can commit suicide like he's doing, or you can just get the fuck out of there. Those are your options. Generally, getting the fuck out of there is going to be better.
Reporting the position of a strategic target.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Oh no. How am I not dead, man? Alright, there you go. I was gonna say, that's pretty sad if you lose that fight. Well, that one's not going too well either. Do I or Spartan have a video coming for the Monarch? I will whenever I get it. Probably within the next couple weeks, I would guess. I mean, you can see there I got 44 green XP to go. Gonna try and not use it to boost through the lines, but already my patience is running out with some of these. Yeah, let's try the Kutuzov again while we're waiting. So how that works, Ace, is basically when you're completely broadside and you're getting shot at, there's no bounce chance. Once it goes up to a certain angle, then you start rolling dices to see if those shells bounce. And once you are very steeply angled, that's called an auto bounce. And if the shells can't overmatch your armor, they will automatically bounce. So by using those AP pen changing perks, you're basically flattening out the ship in the computer's eyes when it's calculating those. So if you're barely on the edge of being on an auto bounce, then it'll move over to a dice roll chance to bounce. If you're barely on the edge of the chance to bounce, then that'll move over into a no chance to bounce. So it's basically flattening the ship's angle. It's making it more broadside for the purpose of calculating the shot. I've never actually tried it. I've been planning on using Hyde for a long time, but I just don't want to put any promotion orders into the German battleships. Alright, what do we got here? King George and Gneisenau. King George. Oh, there's an Iowa. Alright. So we got 2 destroyers. Looks like they're properly spotting since we're getting spotted, so we do have to keep an eye on that. Baltimore. Oh, they got kind of lucky there getting away with that. Again, the 2 destroyers per side. The destroyers are quite valuable, so if we can hit this Baltimore first, at least cause him to fall back like we had to fall back last game, or kill him. Either way, that's going to keep our destroyers alive longer. Nice blind fire. Oops, locked. Oh, you're shooting at me. Fuck. Stay away from my smoke. Broadside Colorado against 4 ships that can fuck them up. It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
All forces, provide cover for that target.
And you gotta really keep your eye on that smoke here, because once that goes away, we're gonna be front and center on all these guys. Get the fuck away from me. Alright. What a dick. Tell this guy what I think of him. Alright, so we had to leave there because he's going to get shot and any shell that misses him is going to hit us. And the smoke's about to go away anyways, so it's time to move. I'd like to get this thing out of here if we can. Hello. Iowa scum. Tier 5s gets radar? Are you kidding me? That's pretty nasty. What's the range on the radar? Shoot at someone else. No, he's doing alright. If you got a shot at the ship, you gotta shoot at it. So I can't blame him for that. Alright, so this guy, Destroyer's trying to kill himself for some reason. These guys are just sitting here buffing their Dewey. So this side is lost. We got two fuckers going up the gut. What a... I like this map if people play it properly, but if this is the case... We're tied in ships. This is a 90% chance of loss right now. I would be shocked if we somehow won this game. I mean, these guys, they're probably in a division. Maybe they're good enough to support each other and get away with that. But he's got an Iowa shooting at him. He's got this thing, whatever. These ships can all shoot at him. They should have... Oh, they got a guy in our base. You know, it's very, very rarely gonna work unless you really know how to play the game. Alright, well, I guess we gotta find out where this destroyer is. I don't think it's that one, because he would have had to get through all these campers, battleships, so we're gonna... There he is right here. Oh, Kagero. Where's the base? Trying to see if it's contested or not. Nope, so he left the base. So, he might be sitting in the smoke. Kagero might spot him. We're gonna get ready to shoot. We're not getting spotted, so it's very likely he's still in the smoke. I don't know what island he could be behind. Oh, here he is. Hello, Governor.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
That's kind of what he should have done there, is figured out where this Kagero was, killed him. Because by getting on the base like he did, then he just kind of alerted me that he's here. These guys got the back portion of the map on lockdown, and the guys going up the gut, of course, got swallowed up and chewed out. Chewed up and spit out. So, brilliant tactics here. I mean, really, if you can pull off kind of the strategic thinking that these guys are employing, that'll just make you a really good player. Are we all enjoying the Russians? Yeah, they're pretty good so far. They've really, and then what's going to happen is these guys are going to come up the gut. So far, I'm only on the tier 3 cruisers, so we haven't really tried out any of the good ones yet. But so that's their destroyers, probably in this zone here. We're probably going to get destroyed pretty quickly. We do have that scrubby baby down there spotting, though, which is nice. This fucking game gets... tries your patience. Like, defending the back of the map is not what you need to do in this. Alright, let's try an AP here. I think we can actually... Yep. Never mind. At that range, though, I think you can get some decent AP levels. Yeah, this is what you need to do. So immediately after this game, they'll all go on Reddit and say the service cost is too high. I think the service cost is too low, man. If you're gonna play like this, the game should make it so you can't afford to play this tier. What's up, odd future wolf Haley? Alright, can we get a shot out? Nope. I cannot try the AP. Shoot the motherfucking destroyer, man. What are you doing? Yeah. That map, I mean, if people play it like that, you're gonna get your shit kicked in every single fucking time. I don't understand why people think that's a good idea. Let's go up the gut and then hide everyone else into a singularity behind the islands that can't do anything until the enemy team surrounds us. I don't know. Doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but maybe I'm just not smart enough to figure it out. Shores is pretty good. Yeah, that one sounds interesting to me. And the Budyore sounds like you can actually defend yourself by angling. The Shores sounds like you can't defend yourself at all. Kind of like the Kutuzov. I don't think he has smokes on that, do you? Big race. Okay, what do we got here? Bogatars and Svetlanas. No battleships.
Battle starts.
Thanks, Ricky. Appreciate that. Spent all your silver on crates. I didn't. I spent. I think I bought 18 of them, and I actually got 2 of the ships. So maybe I'll pony up a little bit more here. It's only. It's a fairly low chance on those small crates. It's only like 9%. But I've never actually gotten a high tier crate out of the early access crates, or a high tier ship out of the early access ships. Crates. Whatever the fuck's going on. Yeah. Svetlana, hardly know her. Appreciate the daytime stream. Do I have the Minsk? No, I don't believe so. I got the pod and the whatever, the Izzy. Come on. Yeah, the tier 2 and 3, to get those full cells, you really gotta give up a lot of broadside. Alright. I guess you just gotta mentally accept that when you're turning you can't shoot like most cruisers you'd be able to, but like you saw there, I briefly was waiting for the guns to catch up. If that guy would have shot me with AP in the side, I could have been a kill shot for all we know. So you just gotta accept what your ship is and play it how it is, you know. Although this destroyer might be worth taking a shot at. You. Looks like he healed the engine. Yep, there he goes. And we busted his steering again. That's gonna suck. It's actually kind of hard to hit these spinning destroyers. But what his options are, he's got to either cut the engine so he doesn't spin around, or he can just drive in a circle. So I think your steering gears lock in whatever position you have it when they get busted. Come on. So he elected to stop, which is fine. There's not a lot he can do if he doesn't have the smoke. Marblehead's amazing. Yeah, I've had some sick Marblehead games. It's one of those ships that if people shoot at it, it's very easy to kill, but a lot of people don't know what it is, so... And at that tier, a lot of people just can't aim. Oh, we're right on the edge. It's not paying attention. If you get on the edge, it cuts your engine power by like half or whatever it is. It cuts it way down. is. Torpedoes be running after. Yeah. Got Dom coming in hot. Love the stream. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you very much for the support. Yeah, I'm glad we got good turnout today. I wasn't sure if everyone would be working, if they could check out a stream or what, but kind of one of the advantages of having a good audience all over the world is there's usually people that can tune in. It's probably like evening in the UK and a little bit later in the evening in the rest of Europe, so. And then a lot of you Americans are just at work goofing off, not doing any work. Can't blame you for that. Alright. So if you're in the background like this, especially in a low tier game, a lot of times these guys just won't pay attention to you. What do we got here? Let's try the AP. I have no idea what the armor is like on these. Well, yeah, do I get shot and explode, so the armor can't be great. Carl! Screenshot at the edge of the map. That happens. I mean, these low level maps are pretty small, so if you stop paying attention for a couple minutes. Yeah, I guess the AP, if you can get in close range, is probably the way to do it, but... Alright. Nobody's pushing forward. 6 a.m. Damn, what are you out in Hawaii? Or Alaska? .607 where you're at? Yeah. Goofing off at work? Yeah. You're sick. Alright. Don't want to get too centrally located. Here we can actually use these guns that are on the side here to finish this thing off. Still got the really slow traverse, but... Come on. Let's just get rid of these 2 ships that are over here. That guy did not go down, huh? And we're still losing this game. I don't understand. Alright. Apparently we gotta take control of the situation. New Zealand? 508, where you're at? Okay, so these guys, he's low. He's low. Alright. And since we've been camping in the back doing nothing, we got all our health. I'm gonna try and angle away from these 3 ships that are over here. Look out. What are you shooting at? He's already on fire, so we're gonna switch to the other guy. See if we can get them both on fire.
The ship is on fire.
Alright, he damaged Khan, so now we gotta finish him off.
Main turret critically
Come
damaged.
on. It's gonna be pretty critical to save these damaged cons if we can. Yeah, let's put that there. We don't know where that destroyer is. He's spotting us right now, so he's either right in this zone or he came around there. Oh, there he is. Okay. So we should be able to blast his ass. Yep. Now he's stopping. Good way to die. Good day to die, sir. That I bet we can hit some AP at this range. Let's try it out. Really make sure we hit the shot. Dyson. Should be enough to finish him, hopefully. Yeah, I don't think, I should check my commander build. I wonder if that's dinging up the AP. I don't think it does. Oh, 1v1, let's go! For the Kraken. So we got Torp Tube on this side busted, so we might want to play off the right, but I want to spot this guy, see what his health looks like. Got the pod in the crate? Yeah. I played one game in it so far, it seems alright.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Gotta get these little puppies upgraded. Alright, so what do we got? Svetlana with 2 kills. This guy doesn't seem like he's completely worthless. And yeah. Alright. There he is. Oh, shit. Got a bit of a fight here. So we're gonna try and keep this right-hand side engaged just in case the Torps come and play. He's angling. This guy doesn't look like he's a scrub to me, so let's see what happens. Better yank on our throttle here.
The ship is on fire.
There we go. Get one there. Get one in case he turns in. Gotta keep an eye on his AP because he does have access right here. Unfortunately, I gotta stop because I'm basically beached. His damage con is down. Use your AP, Chief. I'm giving you the fucking game. There he goes. Was that AP? It's not a fight this guy should have lost, I don't think. That's alright, we'll take it. Don't you dare! Put it on the board!
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
T-Man in the house, what up? Don't choke. Never. Alright, well, we'll save that for our Svetlana video. Hopefully I don't have my audio talking over it. Kraken. Yeah, that ship wasn't really annoying the hell out of me like the Bogatar was. Let's get that hull going here. So we need 18K. I want to save my XP so I can show you guys the Monarch, but I hate these low tier ships. Honestly, I think if that guy loaded AP, I mean, I would have for sure loaded one salvo in there and tested it. If he shot in the front half of the ship, I don't know what the citadels look like on these cruisers yet, but I would have to assume he could have punched me pretty hard there. I was just kind of stuck in position because I beached myself or was nearly beaching myself. Masterclass at work. It's a tier 3 game. Even though a lot of more experienced players are playing low tiers right now, I mean, it's still a tier 3 game. We got a division. Carl, Ishizuki, and Wyoming.
Action stations.
Don't do it, I'll regret it. What we got here? Kirov. See what that thing looks like. Alright, so we're abandoning the east side for some reason. There's no destroyers on our team, so people are kind of reluctant to spot them. That's fine. They got a V-170, one of the hardest ships to hit. Citadels on the Kirov seem to be quite far back. Yeah, it could be like the Japanese cruisers were in there. They're in the kind of the back half of the ship. Oh boy. So we got 5 to 10 seconds before our detection goes off. I'm gonna just try and angle away here before it starts shooting. Ishizuki could one-shot me, presumably. There we go. Now his guns are not looking at me, so... Unleash the beast! I think I'm the only one spotting these ships, but it's still worth my time getting behind this island a little bit. Oops. Primarily don't want that Ishizuki to have a shot at me. Ready? Whoa, left a little low. I want to try this AP. Let's try it out. It's possible the AP's boosted by the mods too, you never know. There we go. Got a little bit of zip on it. I'm gonna put that there. He might hug the island. These torps aren't gonna be that useful, but if he turns around that island kind of hard, trying to catch up to me, those could hit him potentially. See you later, Mopar. Alright, take her easy. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, Phoenix is coming around. Those torps... nope. Oh! Got him with one. Alright. Now we got the AP ambush set up. Let's see how long this goes. No, I don't. Why do I have HE loaded on an AP ambush? Makes no sense. Nope.
Support the allied target.
Does not want to cooperate. Alright. Let's try this again. Torp reload pretty quick. Oh shit. I think I could probably kill him with AP if he doesn't angle, but... Let's get this salvo down here. Come on. This guy's a torp dodging maniac. No, he isn't. Yes, he is!
The ship is on fire.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Jay's in the house. What up? Alright, we finally got access to that citadel. Oh, you did not destroy those.
All stations. Main turret critically damaged.
Well, I think we're about to die, folks. Again, you just gotta complete your turn before you shoot. You can't slow down to shoot here. It's not gonna work.
Skipper's on fire.
Yeah, these shells, I don't know. I don't think the AP's... We gotta figure out what's going on with this build. I don't know if Kutuzov hurts the AP or what's going on. I thought these low tiers would have good AP and then they would switch higher tiers. Fuck. Ishizuki. Oops. Heard there's another commander with Einstein perk. Yeah, at least one of these two guys has it. For sure the bushy beard guy. Maybe this guy's got it too, I don't know. I kind of have this build set up for the Kutuzov. But I kind of suspect it's not optimal for these low tier ones. Hate the Japanese before the Fubuki. Yeah, I mean, I don't. The Isakaze or whatever the tier 3s are crazy shit. The Mutsuki's not bad. You just can't get detected in those ones. It's kind of like the Kamikaze Light, the Mutsuki. And then the problem is people learn you can't use their guns on those low tier ones, and then they never use them on higher tiers. Like Fubuki on up, the guns are all pretty solid actually. All you gotta do is hit me, man. Oh. Guess I shouldn't talk shit. Yeah, gotta focus. Suck at any distance greater than 5k.
All stations, concentrate fire.
Love the Kamikaze, yeah, that one's... I get 150k all the time in that thing. Because it's a combo of a lot of low tier battleships just sail in a straight line looking down the sights, and then let's get them off, even though we're probably... Ah, you little fuck. It's probably gonna kill us, but whatever. Just gonna have a hard time dealing with him anyways. You gotta turn, Chief. You gotta... No, that's not gonna work.
I need help.
Oh, I need help! Oh, he got it. Alright, good dodge. These guys are gonna lose the game. Look at this fucking guy. Do something. How many minutes do you think it's been since this guy's been able to shoot at someone? Alright. We'll leave him alone. He's a new player, hopefully. What could we do? Making progress. I don't really have to level up the tier 3 since we already got the tier 4. Let's try the tier 4 again. Wait, let's take a look at the builds while we got a second. I don't know what I'm running here. So we got the range boost here. Yeah, there's no AP debuff. I don't think this one does. No. So I guess the AP on those shell or the low tier cruisers just suck. Interesting. I mean, maybe if you put Yamamoto on there, maybe they'd start to sing a little bit, but Island Humper. I'm trying to hit you. Hey Dax, how you doing? I always try and have patience with these low tier players because hopefully most of them are brand new or relatively new. Mom called him? Yeah, you never know. Alright, we got the pod here. What's going on? 2 pods on their team. And a Grammy. So we'll see how aggressive these guys are and trying to get on the caps. Again, I don't think the Russian destroyer should be that aggressive in general with capping, but see if we can move forward and spot for these guys at least. One kamikaze versus 5 battleships, who wins? Depends on how much time you got left. If you got 10 minutes or 8 minutes and they're all close enough to you, then you can definitely win that fight every time. If that's the setup of the game, all you got to do is keep the ships out of your blue circle and you win. Alright, so we got 3 ships over here, none of them destroyers, so... If I smoke up, I'm probably going to drop these guys from spot. Let's see if this... the battleship might be able to see him. These guys were really aggressive.
Smoke generator starting.
This might get me killed, actually. I don't know if... Come on!
Smoke screen set.
Alright, so he shoots and then he gets the smoke fire penalty. That's why we're spotting him again. I think that's probably why. Oh, 10k, baby!
Target penetrated.
Yeah, I don't think you want to take that shot too many times. He gone! Ah! Speed boost to get past that. There we go.
Engine boost.
That was a... Fuck! I didn't even see that thing. That was a ripper.
We're flooding quickly.
10k salvo from this destroyer. He's gonna let me shoot his broadside. We're gonna take... Oh man, these guys are getting torn to shreds. Low level cruisers are so much fun to shoot at. We're searching for that citadel. I don't know where they are. This one seems like it's probably submerged. Oh god. Yeah, we're gonna drop spot here, just disengage. Let the situation kind of reset for a second here. What's up, Scipio? How you doing? How are we feeling about the new Russian ships? I mean, so far I'm liking them. Tier 2 cruiser kind of sucks balls, but Tier 3 is not too bad for a Tier 3 cruiser. Destroyers, I don't know. I'm liking them so far. Only played a couple games in them. That was a wicked salvo right there. I mean, that's the advantage Gurn probably has. I don't know if the other guy would be able to pull off a 4 Citadel shot. So, evaluating should we suicide rush or not. We only got 4k health, so this guy between the secondaries and getting 1 or 2 shots into us, that'd probably kill us.
Engine boost
So we can't really suicide torp him. And we're spotted. Fuck. The fuck out of here. Nope. Whew. I think you could definitely put Vine. Maybe I have Vine on this build. I don't know. Oh. Look at this guy. He's waiting for me. capturing though. We don't need to rush. Actually, this thing behind us is within our detection. Better be careful there. But if we can keep this Arkansas lit and someone shoots him, that'd be ideal. I can maybe gun him down before he shoots back, but kind of dumb. What the fuck is spotting me? Now we have no choice. Got to do it. Oh, you bastard! Oh shit! I just damaged con the Torbs. Yeah, we're dead.
Problem solved, sir.
Alabama's better than Iowa. I wouldn't say it's necessarily better. It's just a different ship. Yeah, the Torp belt is awesome. So I think the detection on this is about 6 kilometers. You really got to keep an eye on that with this thing. I mean, what you're supposed to do is just be detected the entire time and shoot. Here we got smoke. I want to get rid of this Arkansas since it's a pretty dangerous ship.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Hit him with some AP. See, oh, nice. Alright, so in order to win this, we really don't have to do much. Just not die. They're not really trying to win, so what I should do is get out of the smoke like a complete scrub, since nobody can really shoot at me, and then keep these guys spotted, even though they're being spotted by someone else. You'd be tempted to go over here and either capture C or to get on it and contest it so he can't get it, but at that range, if he spots you, which he will if he sees you, then you're dead. His secondaries will kill you. What is it, Congo? Yeah, I think Congo has secondaries. He had HE loaded just for you. I think so, yeah. He was definitely waiting for me. I think some of those HE cells were secondary guns. Oh my god.
Engine boost activated.
Whew. Get off me. They're doing a good job trying to kill the destroyers. I'm not going to criticize them for that. I mean, I was going to say they're doing a good job attempting to kill the destroyers. You can drop the potty's detection. Yeah, but what's the point of that? I mean, the guns are flat enough that you can't use the islands that effectively. And the torps, even with that detection, you're still not really stealth torping unless they're coming at you. I don't think stealth is supposed to be part of these Russian destroyer builds. Maybe I'm wrong, but... Alright, let's see if these guys can not shit the bed here. I want to call this a win. Like, what this guy needs to be doing is playing Ring Around the Rosie with this island. Just keep that ship on the opposite end of the island. I understand he's trying to stealth torp him. If it works, good. If he misses, this guy's dead, and then the game could very quickly fall apart. Svetlana could be one shot. Where's the other guy? Orion still got health, but... Oh, nice shot. That's always suspect if you got a battleship that high health that late in the game. What's the British destroyer commander? You got Vian. He increases incoming dispersion, or Tyrwhitt cuts down on the reload. That wasn't too bad. I think that's just kind of the role you got to play with this ship, though. Just kind of a support cruiser without a citadel, kind of. I don't know. I like the pod so far. See what it looks like when we get it upgraded. You got Gurren on your pod, 58 point or 45.8. Yeah, that's pretty damn fast. That's tough to shoot at. Playing Div? No, not today. I probably only got time for 1 or 2 more games. I'm gonna have to get rolling here. Yeah, no destroyers again. We got a Charleston. Whatever the hell that is. So, this side, even though it's an even spread on where you actually spawn, this side ends up being an overload usually just because these ships are pointed in that direction. So, if I get the middle spawn, I'll usually swing around with the intention to support this line here, but then also these guys should be able to get... Usually they get wrecked very quickly, so if you can help them out, keep them alive a little bit longer. What commander is better for the Russian destroyers? I'm thinking the Trubetsky, or Trubetskoy, whatever his name is. He's got extra range, which is going to help with that play style. Higher fire starting chance. But I haven't played the whole line, and I don't have any points into that guy, so... Gurren does pretty good on the 2 premiums that I have. The Gremmy and the Othochnik. It's been alright on the 2 tech tree ones that we've been playing. Yeah, I kind of went the wrong way. I don't want to get in the center zone right here. That'd be a disaster, but... I kind of missed my turn to help these guys. I'm actually going to turn all the way around and try it again. I did not poop. Charleston's the premium St. Louis. Yeah, that's what I thought. Looks pretty damn similar. I don't know anything about it. That's why I always think, even if you don't intend to buy a premium ship, if you can watch videos on it, you can get an idea of what you're facing. And but that one, not a lot of people have it. Alright, what are we getting spotted by here? My god, can you guys do something? Don't you get bored sitting in the base the entire game? I don't... I could go on a 10-minute rant about this. Went with Gurren for the sidestep perk. Yeah, that's... Those are both draws. I'm gonna have to... I'm not gonna put any points. I'm trying to get Kutuzov, or whatever his name is, up to 14. And then we'll examine the Russian DD builds here. Gurren's got his pluses. You know, that extra speed, the incoming dispersion. If you combine that with Vine, it can make it quite hard to hit. So there's definitely some potential pluses on that one. But from a gun performance standpoint, the other guy just looks like he's a little bit better. It's because as we're seeing, the AP's... The AP doesn't seem to be as reliable on the tech tree ships as it is on those 2 premiums. 4.9 is our torp range. Okay. Interesting. So at this angle, we know he can't torp us. He can only shoot us with half his guns. So even though I'm giving broadside here, unless he's really punishing us with the AP, which he's attempting to do, but I'm not massively afraid of him at the moment. We can just yank on our throttle. Should be able to take him out fairly easily. And these, I don't know, these Soviet cruisers, I mean, we've taken some big shots, but I don't know if they're citadels or not. It's always a lot easier for me to tell how good a ship's armor is when you're shooting at it rather than playing in the ship. Gotta go, T-Man? Alright, thanks for hanging out. You know, when you, I don't know what it is, but I think if you lose like 15 or 20% of your health, then that heartbeat indicator goes off. So it's tough to tell if you're actually taking citadels or just wicked salvos. The HE on this ship is pretty damn good for a tier 3. Part of that's probably the IFHE perk that we got on Kutuzov. Still backing up. Like, AP on this angle, he's not going to even damage me. Even this angle, he'd have trouble doing a lot of damage. That's just shell selection 101 right there, I think. Yeah, there you go.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Can you play one more Kutuzov? Yeah, we'll probably close that one. Close with that one. So look at their team's position. They got that western side of the map on lockdown. This guy might be AFK. I don't want to spend too much time shooting at him. You want to get rid of these ships because they do spot if you shoot, of course, but you'll often see like 4 or 5 guys be like, oh, there's an AFK, I can finally get some damage. And you don't want to... If I had other ships to shoot at, this, I would not be shooting this thing right now. So he's already dead. That's fine, we'll go over here and try and support. We could also get on the base, put some pressure on them. That's probably the smarter play.
Enemy battleship detected.
Are you not going to kill this thing? There you go. So we're IFHE and lower the fire chance. I mean, it doesn't work quite the same as the PC, but the philosophy's kind of the same, where you're increasing the penetration, which even though it seems on paper like, oh, we're reducing the damage by whatever it is, 30%, if you're getting a lot of penetrations, then you make up that difference very, very quickly. I haven't tried these ships without it yet, but I mean, so far so good. It's like if you shoot, or if you play a game in the Atlanta, for instance. I think the Atlanta has similar guns. Most of your damage is going to be from fires, because you're going to get a lot of shatters on those battleships. Come on. There we go. He just cannot turn and shoot at all in this thing. So yeah, if your team doesn't melt 2 minutes in, Makes it a lot easier, doesn't it?
Enemy cruiser foundered.
How many controls have you gone through this year? In 2020, I don't think any. I think I replaced my last one in like December or so. Yeah, I'm a very mashy type of a player, so it's usually my joysticks because I push down so hard on the controller that eventually they get kind of stuck going forward or whatever. And that screws up your aim or your ability to drive or whatever. Join the Svetlana? Yeah, not too bad. I don't really like tier 3 ships too much, but could be worse. Alright, we'll do one more Kutuzov and then I better get rolling here. Let me go hit the bathroom very quick. I'll be right back. Alright. Yeah, Insignia's promos first. I mean, the camo, if you're like absolutely in love with the ship and you're going to play it all the time, I guess it's helpful, but I don't play enough tier 5 personally to elevate those. But the insignias are very rare, and you're going to want as many of them as you can possibly get. Promotion orders. I could use about 5,000 more promotion orders to do what I want to do. I don't know about you guys. He does poop. Occasionally. I didn't right there, but... yeah, I'd go with Jay's advice there. Usually there's like 10 more things to distract you with, but there's not a whole lot to choose from this time. Alright, what do we got here? Richie, Iowa, Gneisno. There's the Shores. We'll see how that one does. You know, this thing's kind of the premier battleship burner.
Battle starts.
But if we can get that Baltimore out of the game, that'd be ideal.
Teammate, I need your support.
What are you doing, you fucking moron?
Teammate, I need your support.
I mean, we'll use his smoke if he's putting it down, but my god, what a waste. Whatever. We'll take it. Alright, let's see if we can utilize this or not. You got the T5 in the crate? Nice. Yeah, I might end up getting a couple more crates, see if I can... Oof. See if I can get a couple... the other two.
Capture that area.
I mean, from a leveling perspective, getting the tier 6 is the best, because then you can get the tier 7 ready to go right when the line's released. But I have yet to actually have that happen. So by the time we're actually able to use the smoke, we got 20 seconds left on it, so... And this guy could really use that smoke now. He's got another DD in there on B, which we're going to try and support him with, but... Rocketfish. Thanks, Chief. Got to go to work. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the support.
Strategic target.
Oh, shit. Super poor. I'm always a little nervous about yelling at my teammates when I'm streaming just in case one of my viewers got in the game, but That's the risk you take if you want to try and get in my game.
All stations.
Clearly don't have a lot of patience when it comes to teammates.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Yeah. Get the fuck away from me.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
See, like Americans, we could probably drop these shells in on this guy. But not these ones. Alright, here we go. Gotta hit that. This guy's gotta die. Oh, we didn't hit it. Well, we hit him decently. C-23 dodged.
All stations.
I mean, he was trying to help me, probably, so I'm not gonna get too mad at him for it. He could really use a smoke right now, even though the lightning can counter radar or sonar him. You know. Most destroyers can't. There we go.
Concentrate fire on the designated
There we go.
target.
Don't turn. Ah. You got him. One more shot, dude. Alright, we'll take it.
We've sunk
This
it.
guy needs to get out of there.
Off to a great start.
Baltimore is trying to kill us. Good idea. We'll go ahead and get our smoke going now. I'm worried about this guy dying. I don't know what's rushing him. But if this guy dies, then we definitely need to pop our song. Oh, shit. They are really overloaded here. They got 5 ships.
Much obliged.
Which means these guys need to get on C. If you got no one defending a base, and it's going to be a tight match, you got to capture it. Come on. What? The fuck did I miss that? Interesting. There he is. It's saying that's blocked. We can probably get those back guns. No. Yeah, we got one. Got one shell on him. That's a shot we should be able to hit, though. My god, my team wants to stick right by me.
Requesting fire on the designated target. Capture that area.
We're gonna try and hold this line as long as we can stay on spot. This guy's about to hit us right here. If we can burn this Richie down a bit, though, that'd be ideal. There we go.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Back under cover. Oh, plane got us. There's a shot. Yeah, I don't... You're fine just shooting HE for every single shot on this thing. I mean, the shells do enough damage, especially with the IFHE or whatever you want to call it. Oh, fuck, we gotta get out of here. I mean, we've already done double our HP and basically full health. This plane is causing major problems.
Stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Now it's gone. Double fire on that guy. No, it's not gone. Fuck. This guy... That's a permanent fire on the guys now. That should take them down about 10k. This map is a really good cruiser map because you got a lot of firing angles. You just want to look for these cutout sections on the islands where you got big drop-offs. That's just kind of the game giving you a hint that it's a good position. There we go, another fire. Richelieu, can we hit it?
Many thanks. All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
We don't want to go too far unless we get spotted here. Yeah, I want to get that Baltimore, but he's turning back. I'm not going to have a great shot at him. I don't believe. Yeah, I don't think we can hit that thing. That's the one downside of these shells is dropping shit in's a little bit tougher. No. Shore's at 19k, let's go. Just getting into the spirit of things. Oh god. Can't even get the torps in on him. Shit. Oh my god. I don't even know if we can angle against that thing. I guess we should find out. I kind of doubt it though. There we go.
We destroyed an enemy cruiser. Our team is taking the lead.
131, so again, you can do some decent damage. We're briefly detected while these guys are spotting us, but I'm just primarily getting repositioned so they don't know exactly where I am and then letting the guns catch up. We do have a smoke.
Reporting the target
Yeah, they're all
position.
dead. It's kind of funny though, because even though that battleship's right at the edge of my range, she's so far away that I can't even... He's not on the screen. He's like technically out of the view range, I think is what it's called. Superior Soviet ballistics. Yeah, I don't... People want me to commit to saying that's the best cruiser in the game. It might damn well be. I mean, that's just so blistering. But we've seen both sides of the coin. You can have a lot of 20, 30k games where you just get blown away. But if you get games like that where you can stay alive, it's just completely nasty. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. I was really pleased with the turnout. Kind of surprised during the week. Maybe we'll be able to do that again in the future here. A lot of great support. We had Ace, David Gray, Dom, Rocketfish all coming with donations. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Said I was going to bed 2 hours ago. I wasn't going to bed. I do have to get rolling here though. You were in that Baltimore? Oh, yeah, good play there. I was about to test out if your AP could overmatch the steep angle, but luckily the fire got you. Good duel though. You almost had me. Would I say it's the best cruiser? That's what... Probably, yeah. I mean, I'm sure my average damage on this is probably pretty high, but I've only played about 10 games or so. So... Very, very strong, though, if you can keep it alive. As we've seen multiple times. So, anyway, thank you guys. Hope everyone has a great rest of the day, and we'll see you all soon. Alright, peace.